Hi folks, do you want to buy a new guitar but you're confused about the neck? Because it's easy to find out about the shape, the weight, the pickup, single coil, humbuckers, but it's quite confusing when it gets about the neck. The radius 7.25, 9.5, 12 radius, full scale, 25.5, 24.75, C shape, D shape, V shape. And I give you a little overview, and it will make it easier for you to understand. So let's start with the width of the neck. Most guitars are built between a 1.55 and a 1.8 wide neck. It's measured by the nut, just where the strings starts to get in the fretboard. So let me show you the measures in American size and in European size. As you can see, a 39mm neck, like the Angus Young SG, is a small neck. And the 2015 Gibson, they have 45.8, the 1.79 necks, and that's quite large, as you can see. It's the smallest and the largest, and that's quite a big difference of 6-7 millimeters. And when you play, you feel it on a narrower neck. It's easier to reach all the strings than on a wider neck. But you have more space to play on a wider neck, so you have to find out yourself what makes you feel more comfortable. That's the radius, and the radius means how curved the neck is. This is only a sketch. In real, a 12 radius would be around 1.90 meters, the whole circle, and as you can see, as smaller the number is, as more curved or bent is your neck. This is just a sketch. In real, the circle would be much bigger. But so you can see a standard Gibson neck is a bit flatter than a standard Fender neck. Your hand is curved. So when you buy a 7.25, 9.5 neck, it's quite comfortable to play in chords or rhythm guitar. So a bended neck is comfortable for playing chords, rhythm guitar. A flat neck is more comfortable if you want to play solos or lead guitar, because you're a bit faster than with a curved neck. Now let's talk about the neck thickness. The Fender neck starts by 0.685. That's, as you can see, in European measure it's 1.74 centimeters. That's from here to here, the thickness. And the standard Gibson has a 0.800, that's a 2 centimeters wide thick neck. The 1959 has 0.900, that's 2.3 centimeters thick, or 1 inch, that's 2.54 centimeters. And usually the Fender necks are a bit thinner than the Gibson neck. Let's talk about the shape. For me it's the most important, the shape. I personally prefer smaller necks, but not slim tapper. I like when my palm feels the neck and I have the fingers free to play. So Music Man has the most comfortable neck for me, because the slim tapper here you have your fingers free and your palm is comfortable put on the neck. and the necks are oiled or waxed, so it's never sticky, even if you have sweaty hand. The frets are the metals. And when you want to buy a guitar, you certainly read small, medium, medium jumbo or jumbo frets. The most sold frets are the medium jumbo, and that's fine because medium jumbo are great frets. If you have small frets, it's more for playing chords. It's easier to push, you need a bit less power in your fingers. And the jumbo frets are great for soloing, you can play a bit faster. So most guitars have 21, 22 or 24 frets. But in fact, if you buy a Fender with 21 frets or 22 frets, or a Music Man with 22 frets, 24 frets, they have all the same size. The necks didn't get longer or shorter, they all have the same lengths. That means you have a bit more or less space on a fretboard. This one is a 24 Gibson, and when you have a 24 fretboard, it's a bit easier to play power chords. You see the access is a bit easier because the fretboards are a bit smaller. And when you have normal or short fingers, then it's great and perfect. If you play a 21 fret guitar, it's a bit more, it's not so easy, as you can see, but you have more space to play. You have to try it and to find out what makes you more comfortable. If you want to play power chords, a 24 fret with a bit smaller fretboards, or if you want a lot of sustain and space and you want to play a 21 or a 22 fretboard. So Fender and Gibson guitars have a different size. Fender guitars are a bit longer, has a bit a longer neck. They have a 25.5 inch neck, that's 64.8 centimeters from nut to bridge saddle. And Gibson guitars has a bit shorter neck, that's a 24.75 inch to it's 62.86 centimeters from nut to saddle. That means on the Gibson guitars it's a bit less tension on the strings, so some people say it hurts a bit less when you don't play every day than a Fender, but it's not a big difference. And they are full size neck. Sometimes you can read full size neck or 3/4 neck, but the 3/4 neck is a children neck, or also known as travel guitar neck, and it's for children up to 1.50 m, up to 5 feet. So otherwise it's always a full size neck. And here are the measures of these two type of guitars. The Gibson type, like the PRS, ESP, Epiphone, Heritage, they have a 24.75, that means a 62.8 centimeter neck. It's a bit shorter than the Fender neck. The Fender necks are a bit longer. So the Fender, like Squier, Ibanez, Charvel, Music Man, G&L, they have a 25.5. That's a 64.8 neck, and the full-size neck are between 57 and 66. So as you can see, both guitars have a full-size neck. So the neck is measured between the nut and the saddle. That's from here to here. So the Fender type, like this one, is a bit longer, and the Gibson type is a bit shorter. When you look at guitars, you realize some guitars have a darker neck and some guitars have a brighter neck. And the darker necks are usually made of rosewood, and the brighter necks are made of maple. Rosewood neck sounds a bit darker and are quite good for playing the blues. maple neck are a bit brighter, sound a bit brighter than a rosewood neck. So finally, let's make some example. This is a Gibson SG with the Angus Young neck, but not a custom made. This is a naked. It's a 2016. So it's a radius of 14, and as we know now, this is quite a flat neck for fast playing. The width is only 1.55, so it's a narrow neck. It's a 0.77 thick, so it's a thin neck, but it's comfortable because it's a rounded C-shape neck. It's a 24 fretboard, so it's really easy to play. And here is the opposite of the 24 fret, 1.55, 0.775 neck. Here is a 7.25 radius, U shape, that's 0.900 neck, and only 21 fret. So everything is a bit bigger on that neck than on the SG neck. And it allows you more folds when you play because you have more space. It's a bit less comfortable to play, but it gives you more space to play. So I hope you're a bit less confused when you read or when you hear about the numbers, the measures of a neck, and it helps you in the future to make the right decision. Thank you.